Hello everybody, and welcome back to Ultimate General Civil War. In the last episode, we began our opening engagements of Cold Harbor and repulsed the Confederates, noting that they had very weak brigades, from what we saw. Who knows if that's going to be the case for the entirety of the battle. We can only hope. But we are now taking part in our actions on the right flank of our battle line. So we were down here with 1st Corps. This will be 3rd Corps up here with Ulysses S. Grant in command, with Frederick Roach down here. So yeah, we're going to see how we do. It says they have 13,146 troops. We have 66,226. We outnumber them in everything. So who knows? That might be true. They might get a huge number of reinforcements from a fresh corps. Who knows? Let's start. The Confederates hold the passage to Old Church Road, and if we secure it, we could drive them away from the battlefield today. Our temporary fortifications in the woods near Magnolia Swamp are being targeted by the enemy. We are going to abandon these positions soon because the Confederates are becoming too strong in the area. We are guarding this section by Shady Grove Road with a few brigades to delay the Confederates' advance. Our reinforcements arriving from the northwest will take up positions at Bethesda Church and begin fortifying it in the next hours. General, be cautious trying to inflict casualties on the enemy. We cannot afford too many losses before our main attack. Okay. Let's think about this for a second. So, Haskell's in reserve with Stark and Eagleton taking these positions. They're good positions. That swamp's going to slow people down right quick. But these woods will shield them more than help us. Price, Wagner, and Pond. What's Price carrying? 10-pound parrots. They're not in the best positions. And then we have down here, we've got Porter and Douglas with a big hole in the line here. I think we're good. We also have Drake with his 500 cavalry and Sharps rifles. We'll see how this goes. We outnumber them, it looks like, by quite a bit. They have 8,700, and we have 15,000. Evans is coming around here. There's Terry. Evans and Terry. Price will inflict shots on them as they come across, with Pond and Wagner holding out in front. I think I saw... Yeah, that looks like a... Oh, that's just early. That's early commanding. It's too bad we don't have some cannons down here to counter battery fire them. What I kind of want to happen is I want them to start pushing in here, and I'll deploy one of these brigades around to hit them. That would be nice. Let's just check something here. Central breastworks, hold Cold Harbor. Hold CSA left flank. At least one must be fulfilled. Old Church. Well, okay. So there's 2 victories, so we could get victory early, it looks like, if we did this. What is this Old Church Road? I think this is Old Church Road. Yeah, Old Church Road. So if we... Old Church Road, and all must be fulfilled, and we got that. So if we capture Old Church Road, we might win, in all honesty. We only need to hold this with our troops. You know what? Porter and Douglas. Porter out. Drake over here. Douglas, you stay in your positions right now. We might try and break through, because they're weak down here. There's Grimes coming down south. Got the double there. there's where most of their forces are deployed. Let's see if we can come across here. Let's see if we can have Porter push Lewis out while Drake comes around, hits Lewis from the side. This is looking fine here. What are they doing? There's Lily and Grimes. Are charging in with Porter. Alright, Wagner and Pond are going to push up a little bit with Price behind. Okay, Lewis broke. Okay, Lewis is completely broken. Okay, we're flanked from fire this direction. Those are skirmishers up there. Porter. Evans surrendered. Yeah, he did. Get out of there, Evans. Alright, skirmishers. Keep moving up there. Douglas at the double, come across, you're going to hit the skirmishers there. What is this? Williams' corps is near. We are outnumbered and must secure our defensive positions. It's Fry. We're not outnumbered. We still outnumber them by quite a bit. Drake will keep harassing Lewis as we push in, and we're going to try and take this position and then hold it with Porter and Douglas, while we continue holding them up here at the Magnolia Swamp, Woods. Evans is gone. Terry is, Terry's being flanked now, so we'll push forward with Pond a bit more, and Wagner, keep him there. Okay, Drake, get out of there. Okay. Let's get Douglas over here. Let's get Drake around. Still outnumber them by about 4,000. Okay, Douglas, fall back a bit. We secured it. Confederates secured it, so we had enough weight there to do it. We just did not have enough forces to push in there. Still outnumber them. Could have Haskell cut across here at the double, with Grant staying in with Stark and Eagleton. We're going to push Wagner and Pond down a bit more through these woods. What we're going to do is we're going to have Douglas and Porter do what they can down here. Drake come across there. Eagleton broke. Alright. Porter broke. Lewis hit them. Drake cut across here. Okay, Porter took casualties there. Lewis broke at the double. Douglas, get back there. Rejoin Porter, form a line across this section. Okay, Eagleton's back. I want him to take that position. Bennett is getting hit across there. You're good. You're good. You're not the best, but Haskell. Haskell, cut across here. We need you. Pond and Wagner will push down through this area, outnumbering the enemy. We're still doing fine. Less so than we were, but we're still doing okay. Drake cut across here. Douglas and Porter reform their positions. Now, that river crossing was not going to go well. Haskell cut across here, doing fine. Okay, Pond. Wagner, cut across here. There's some guys in these trenches that we need to deal with. Yeah, skirmishers, thought so. That's why we couldn't see him. Stark's doing okay. Let's get Wagner to start hitting them. Haskell's right there. Drake cut across up here. Haskell will be able to take Cook pretty well. With Drake coming to help, it shouldn't be too hard. Okay, there's Haskell destroying Cook. Kirkland's right there. Cook is breaking again, yeah. Let's have Pond keep moving. Reinforcements again to fill our left flank. Good. Here's what we need. Boyle and the sharpshooters. Move. Oh. I didn't mean to hit Pleasanton, I just need you at the double over here. I need Boyle and the sharpshooters to deploy right there just to defend Price. Jones and Ward at the double. Deploy right there. Then I need Peckham and Warren to move right there, and they'll help support the attack in. Meredith, Grover, and York, and Lee will deploy along this road, where Price will move up as well. And then Webb just move to this artillery position. And I think that's everybody. Should be everybody. Okay, Kirkland's taking up position there. I'm going to have Porter and Douglas move up a bit. Haskell, see about what he can find here. Charge in on Kirkland. Okay, Kirkland broke. Alright, our boys are doing just fine. Skirmishers here broke, that's good. Pond is doing fine here. Okay, Drake's doing okay. Douglas got Kirkland to the wall. Fall back a bit. Haskell. Kirkland surrendered. Good, good, good. Douglas up. Kirkland, get the hell out. Drake, redeploy there. Get Cook. Since he wants to die for his country. Proceeding the next day. God damn it. Okay, it's 12,696 versus 64,196. All came to 96. That's surprising. Battle Cold Harbor. Our right flank has been stabilized. Now, we are ready to initiate a full attack to their right flank. Their breastworks are becoming stronger each day, so we must be decisive today and break them before they can become impregnable. We can try, so this is what we're doing. Right here, we're going to push right on through. As long as we outnumber them. We are preparing to attack. The Confederates have built heavy breastworks along the road connecting old Cold Harbor with new Cold Harbor. The other road leading to Richmond, the Walnut Grove Road, is defended by those woods. And here. We must be careful not to lose Old Cold Harbor or Beulah Church, because then we will have to withdraw and stop our offensive. Alright. Let's see what we got. So we need to take... let's see here. Central Breastworks, Walnut Grove Woods and Road, and we need to hold these two. We should be able to do that looking at the disposition of forces. We outnumber them entirely. Price is there. We'll hold him there. Let's see what we got. Well, we only need a few to defend, so why don't we have Wagner? Well, actually, who's the weakest out of everybody's got 2 stars at least. Okay, Wagner. You take that. Madman, Longbeard, and Trimble. We'll deploy here. With Carr deploying there just to help Wagner. And then we'll have Bennett deploy there. We don't need to hold anything up north, so we can push out of our northern breastworks completely. Down here, we'll have Gibbon hold that line. Everson and Figgin will support a 4-brigade push down south here. Hayes and Franklin will deploy into these woods with Weeks, Drake, Johnson. I guess that's it. I think we only have the 3 cavalry units. We'll have them muster down here. Skirmishers. We'll have Boyle, Lemon. Well, we'll have Lemon deploy forward to the infantry to get some sight on things, and Boyle, we'll have you deploy up here for the northern bits. Douglas, Pleasanton, we'll have you deploy here, right here as a 2nd tier unit. We'll make sure everybody's at the double to make sure they get to their positions on time. Finnegan, I'll have you deploy here. You'll also help Iverson. Everybody is going to be at the double. Make sure they get there on time, and we are going to be decisive with this. The more casualties we inflict today, the better off we will be. We will deploy 3rd Corps units, which are a little bit less filled out, down here, with Price aiding them and Grant leading them. And they're going to help push through here, take these 2 sections, while the bulk of our forces push in here and hit the central breastworks, taking that. And then we can start swinging around, hopefully. Okay, because we need, for this, at least one must be fulfilled. We need to hold... Yeah. We need the Central Breastworks and New Cold Harbor. And one of these. So we need the wood or the road. So okay, here we go. Everybody's moving as quickly as they should. Oh, Webb. Push up there, because what we're going to do is we're going to have Hayes and Hobson deploy right there. And then we want Frederick kind of in the center. Let's see what we got. Right. We need to be decisive. We need to get in there, start inflicting casualties. We cannot wait. The longer we wait, the worse off we're going to be. And we'll be in cannon fire the whole time. As weak as their brigades are, hopefully we can push our advantage, hit these walls, and then keep moving on through and hit those cannons behind them. Okay, Madman, Longbeard, and Trimble will go for these areas. Franklin will push in along with Hayes, Sasha, Grinder, and Milroy here. Everson deploying here. Finnegan here. It's the northern bit. We'll have Pond and Eagleton scout up here with Haskell in reserve. Bennett, let's see what you see. Okay. Longbeard won't be doing charges, but Martin's Madmen can make that charge into Brian. Let's see what we see. Grinder push in with Sasha. Milroy in reserve with more up there. Pleasanton, no, Pleasanton you don't. And neither should you. Keep pushing in, Grinder. Close in, do the damage. Stark move in reserve with Wagner here. Charging in to Brian. Boyle move up here. Lemon here. Longbeard, your job is to hit them. Come on, Martin. You know what to do. You can do it. Break on through. Grinders through the breastworks to the south. Grinder's going to charge on Reed. Okay, the Madmen took massive casualties. Cannons right there. They weren't going to make it. Moore and Milroy will go in through here. Okay, Longbeard back off a bit. We'll start turning the flank up from the rear down south here. Greg looks like he might be alone. Eagleton, see what you find. Pond, see what you find. Haskell, keep them covered. Stark, you'll move in as reserve. Lester Reed is killed. Longbeard's broken. Okay, Milroy's mulling on through. Finnegan, come on through. Let's get all the cavalry units through here, or at least here. See what happens. Anderson broke. Okay, Greg came off of his defensive bulwark, so I don't know what he's planning. Bennett, push up. Help support them. Trumbull broke. Grinder there. More. Keep pushing up these breastworks. Milroy behind. Weeks. Come on through with Drake in reserve. At the double. Haskell, try and get through there. Eagleton, you deal with them. Pawn's dealing with them. Alright, Sasha, push on through. Milroy, Grinder, and Moore. Come in right through there. Hayes, get up on that position. Johnson there. Finnegan and Averson, push on up. Got Walnut Grove Road. We did. Apparently they're just good for abandoning their positions, it looks like. Deploy our cannons and them there. Let's get Stark and them here. Form our line a bit more solidly. Milroy broke, probably from those cannons. Franklin, push up. See if Weeks can get through here. Hit those cannons. Don't let them get shots on us. Got the central breastworks. Let's keep pushing up our boys. Alright, fire up Martin. Go. Charge in, Weeks. Sasha will come in and support you. Alright, well, they were trying to get through our line, but we have now stopped that from happening. Plugged up that gap. Okay, those guys broke. Sasha, keep moving. Drake, come on over. See if you can help Weeks with Martin. Milroy, push up. Franklin, push up with Hayes helping you. Let's get more on the top here. Hit Martin. Knock him out of the fight. There we go. Shuffle more around a little bit. There we go. Hayes, hit those cannons. The more of them we deal with, the better off we are. Okay, they broke. That's the only way over that river. And those cannons are gone. How are things here? Going alright. Let's keep pushing Eagleton up. And this section's doing fine. Can actually push up to this forest a bit. Get more cover. Put Stark in action. keep pushing these boys up. Longbeard up here as well. Wagner, we'll have you take up position here. Maybe not so much. Bennett, hit those cannons, because they're just going to keep hitting you. Alright, right there. Grinder and Sasha. That's doing fine. Wagner, hit Anderson. Let's have more cut across there. Wagner's dead. Damn it. See if we can push the Madmen up. Hit Anderson. Eagleton's taking some shots, so let's have Pond come up there and support him. Knock out these 500 troops before something really bad happens. Need to knock this out. With this, at least one must be true. We need the harbor, which I don't think we have. Well, no, we don't have new, but we do have the central breastworks, which is one of the major things we needed. Milroy, take this little peninsula here on this river. Grinder, hit there. Sasha here. Hayes behind. With Franklin there. And Pleasanton you'll take up. Longbeard, Trumbull. These guys will just kind of hold for right now. We'll put Wagner up here, see if he can hit Law. Pond, push in. Support Eagleton. Eagleton will fire on DeBoss. Abuse, or whatever you want to say his name. Alright. Keep pushing and take this section right here. Not letting their cannons get a good setup. That's one of the big things. Set up there, Eagleton. Okay, Terry's across the river now. Law's across the river. Those guys broke. Sasha, see what you can do. Get across. Along with you, Grinder. Then Hayes, you push up right through the center. Pleasanton, retake Hayes' position. Franklin, boy, there. What else we got? Douglas, take up this position on this hill just to make sure we don't lose it. And then Longbeard, get in these breastworks. Those guys broke. Let's have Porter come in there just in case they try and sweep around and cut those guys off in the north. Alright, we are now over the river. Sasha, keep pushing. Hayes, come on. Grinder will hit Brian. Franklin, cut across. Pleasanton, cut across. I don't even think they have that many troops left. Yeah, 4,000 to 40,000. They're outnumbered 10 to 1. Oh, yeah. It's not looking good for them. Alright, cavalry, get on through. We'll stop them from retreating. At least stop them from retreating with anything close to good order. Alright, Grinder, keep pushing up these breastworks. Hayes will do the same. Sasha, keep pushing. Franklin, keep pushing. Pleasanton, keep pushing. Nobody stop. Hayes is in melee now, which I didn't want him to be in melee. Half of him's in melee, the other half's firing on Brian, apparently. Okay, Grinder, shoot on Brian. Well, not, okay, well, Brian broke, apparently, from a half barrage. Johnson, see what you can find, along with Drake. We just annihilated that supply wagon. Didn't even take it. We just annihilated it. It's gone. Franklin up there. Let's just keep pushing up. Let's see if we can have Stark and Bennett push across. Porter, you should be firing on Greg soon. You are. Good. These three will just hold this section there. Alright, Drake, Johnson, Weeks, push up, see what you find. Pleasanton, keep pushing up, along with Hayes. Franklin in reserve. Grinder, keep pushing across with Bennett in front of you. Oh yeah. Some more and Longbeard now can hold our flanks. Don't even really need most of these guys. I would like to have Harris and Hobson kind of push up here just to help support us. Same thing with Averson and Finnegan. Just kind of pull your cannons there. Well, we've captured those woods, apparently. Alright, keep pushing up, boys. Don't stop. Next stop, Richmond. Weeks, I want you to move up as well. Or keep pushing up. Longbeard, keep pushing up. Let's have Wagner kind of move up here at the double, along with the Madmen up here. And Boyle. Just to close up this little gap here, because it looks like we're going to have a good old-fashioned encirclement. Oh, Drake and them are all in there. Keep pushing up. Do not stop. Keep going. Haskell, Heedleton. Heedleton, I want you to hit Greg. Bratton surrendered. Good, good. Johnson, Drake, and Weeks. You fire on Greg when you get a chance. Supplies surrendered. Good. Oh yeah, cavalry is just now stuck in the center of it all. Hayes, keep pushing up. Bennett, push up. Porter, push in. Stark, push in. Yep, just keep doing this. Course surrendered. Yep. Get him out of there. Yeah, get him out of there. Supplies. Get him out of there. Off. Let's get all these cavalrymen back into the fight. More. You'll be stopping up this side. I want as many captures as possible. Well, Longbeard, you're there to help stop them. There's Greg. He's gone, looks like. Take those supplies. Drake, you take these supplies, and that'll be the last of the enemies on the map. There we go. Retreat. Retreat. And retreat with you. Well, that's a That is a full wipe with 18% casualties on 3rd Corps. Let's see, what about 1st Corps? Where'd Frederick Roach go? Or is he not on the map right now? Or did I die? I don't know. Well, either way, we didn't take that many casualties. Captured a good number of men. We got a couple more minutes before we've got Walnut Grove. Captured that, which I think, does that give us a victory? It might give us this victory, I don't know. We need the CSA left flank. At least one must be, so... And all these, so we need at least Old Cold Harbor to do that. Which will be the follow-up attack, I think. So if we keep going... What do we got? Victory! Oh, we gained victory. Nice! Okay, Cold Harbor. So I guess there was probably a 3rd day we could have fought on there and got or that, or maybe if we had done it in the 1st day we would have won. I'm not sure. But either way, we did it. So Ulysses S. Grant and Frederick Roach versus Robert Hoken, Richard Anderson, and Jubal Early. Union strength, 50,250 infantry, 2,700 cavalry, and 184 guns, versus Confederate. Wow, Confederate 27,147 infantry, 778 cavalry, 74 guns. Casualties. Union 7,376 infantry, 0 guns, 132 cavalry versus a Confederate 14,108 infantry, 26 guns, 486 cavalry, and 2,049 missing. Damn. Yep. Victory on this one is what we did. So I wonder... Yeah, maybe all must be filled. Maybe if we would have gotten... I'm not sure if we... I'm not sure if this is the early victory or this is the early victory. Who knows? Doesn't matter. We gained... we had victory on the 1st of July. 1st June, not July. Wow. Martin's Madmen did 2,000 kills. Nice. Got 1,000 of their own dead, but they did okay. Then it was Stark, Hayes, Porter, Bennett, and Haskell. Their next one was Bryan, who got 900 kills, but he lost almost 2/3 of his unit in process. Officers, Reed is dead, Wagner's dead, so those are big losses there. So of the few losses we had, we did lose their officers. Grinder was promoted, Boyle was promoted, Douglas was promoted, Eagleton was promoted, Heathcock was wounded, and Moore was promoted. Goods-wise, we captured some Enfields, Tyler, Texas, Harper's Ferry, Richmond, some Remingtons. We rescued some 42s, 55s, and Sharps 59s. Some Spencers, some Spencer carbines, some Springfield 61s, some Sharps 55s from capture. Got a lot of supplies out of those, and captured some Parrots and Ordnances, 10-pounders both. That wasn't too bad. I was dreading this because of how low our store... Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, what the hell? While most of our forces are fighting with Lee around Richmond, a Confederate corps under command of General Jubal Early is approaching Washington. Okay. Early has maneuvered through the Shenandoah Valley into Maryland, advancing to take Washington from the north. The only defense barrier is Fort Stevens and a small garrison assigned to defend our capital. Washington's garrison consists mostly of green troops, half-trained militia, and worn-out veterans. It cannot stop crack Confederate troops. It is urgent that you send a corps immediately to defend Washington. It's 41,861 soldiers and a lot of men. Shit. Do we send in 1st Corps? 3rd Corps? 1st Corps. They're the best. 1st Corps is the best. We raced our own in there. Okay, guys. Well, let's send it in because I can't pause. They will outnumber us in this one. They'll have more brigades, though, so individually they'll be far less. 10,000 troops from this, so yeah. Okay, 10,000 of their troops on the field. We will be outnumbered. Let's start. General, the situation is dire. The Confederate Army is advancing from the north towards Washington. The only obstacle between the rebels and our capital is Fort Stevens. And the extended defensive line from Rock Creek over there, to Piney Branch. We've got strong defenses, but we're lacking manpower, as most of our troops are expeditioning south. There is no time to wait for your whole army to arrive. Advance each brigade as it arrives in double time to reinforce the fort, or else it will certainly fall to enemy hands. Okay, well, guys, this is a whole other battle, so we're going to have to do this next time. So thank you for joining me for this episode. If you liked it, please leave a comment down below. Hit that like button. If you want to help support the channel, consider that subscribe button as well as take a look at the description down below, where I have links to my Discord and my Patreon page. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!